So a 21st century learning environment is one in which we are only taking those core areas and strengthening through a tool that we have, which is the iPad, which allows digital learning and instant access to information to be able to allow students to be critical thinkers and researchers.
I use them in a variety of ways. First of all, our textbook is located on the iPad, along with videos and demonstrations on how to use them.
Using the iPad constantly in class right now.
You know, in art class, to be honest, I wound up using the iPad a lot more than I thought I was going to.
I create a lot of videos for the students.
The flipped classroom was becoming much more of a advantageous way, and I thought that it would work perfectly in math.
So it really does keep the class moving at a good flow. It allows me to understand that the kids are getting the material, or if they're not understanding the material, I can go back and rework it.
I can open their document in Notability and write on it with my stylus just like I would on a paper document, or I can insert text. I can put a link to something else in that document. So it's really handy for me to coach my students through the writing process.
And for our students who sometimes school's not their favorite thing, they're going to struggle and have to really work a little bit harder at it. There's a real good chance for remediation, for chances to learn outside of the classroom. I'll put together instructional videos on topics like a lot of our teachers do, and we can post these things where the kids can access them at their house. So if they don't get what's going on during class, they have that resource once they get home to sort of catch up and so that they don't fall behind as the year goes on.
This year, past year, we have given every student and teacher an iPad to be able to have that instant access to information.
I use the iPad mainly for staying connected.
Educreation for Mr. Biesendorfer's class. We record ourselves doing the problem so he knows that we know how to do it and we can send it to him.
It's really convenient for me because I can have all my classes and subjects in there. I can take notes for geography in there and take notes for AP biology.
Mr. Kreeser sends us a video of himself doing our practice quizzes. He shows the methods to do each problem.
The days of the dog eating your homework are gone.
Some of the students that I had as algebra students as freshmen, and now that I have them as juniors in Algebra 2, have really, I've seen a big improvement over their work habits and their successes on tests and quizzes.
Algebra 1, I was failing a lot. I think my average was probably a 63 or 65, something around that. And now in Algebra 2, I got the highest grade out of all the finals, which was 115%, and I have an A in the class.